Hi, Facebook. I think we're on. I hope we're on. If not, then Instagram will be the only one getting this. But I'm joined here by Dash Mortgage. They're our in-house lender here at Intero. We are off of Westheimer and Kirby. V helps with lending money to buy houses. And we're in the season where that is happening. This is the busiest time of year in real estate, is the spring, and we're getting in the thick of it. So we're just going to go over a few common myths. There's about 3 or 4 common myths when you're thinking about buying a house, and one of them is disputing any outstanding bills.
Right, on your credit report.
Correct. So a lot of people will look at their credit reports. They'll get a credit report and they'll see something and they'll dispute it automatically. Mm-hmm. Is it a good idea to dispute what you see on?
So yeah. I totally understand why people do it, because they see it and they're like, wait, this isn't right. But when you're in the market to buy a house, it's not always the best idea to do that, because when you dispute a claim, it's going to falsely increase your credit score. And so when you get to underwriting, they're going to want that dispute removed. So in most cases, your credit score is going to drop because of that, and then the deal could be killed. So if you're in the market for a house and you see something, it's not always the best idea to dispute it. You may want to wait until after you're done getting that home loan, after you close, and then go forward. Yeah, exactly.
And at any time, if you have questions about getting a loan, always speak to a loan officer, preferably V. She'll let you know what to stay away from, what not to dispute. And if there's something that might really help to dispute, she'll let you know.
I'll definitely let you know.
But don't just assume that disputing will help you. It may not help you. If it does, V will tell you when it does. Right. But if she doesn't tell you to do it, just don't do it. Leave those outstanding bills there.
We'll definitely let you know. We'll review the credit report. Mm-hmm. And just let me know if there's any issues you see, and we'll definitely give you a path forward.
Yeah, so bottom line, don't dispute anything on your credit report until you
talk to me.
Until you speak to her. And then you'll know what to leave alone and what not to leave alone. No disputes. Second myth is buyers think that they have to pay for a realtor.
Yes. So I get this question a million times, guys. They're like, I don't want to get a realtor. I just want to work with you to get a loan. I don't want to spend extra money on a realtor. Mm-hmm. So, Gail.
Buyers do not pay for realtors. Good to know. The more you know. Sellers are the ones that pay commissions for both agents. Mm-hmm. They have the property they're selling. That's the expense they have on their end. That's part of their closing costs, per se, is paying for both realtors, both seller and buyers. So buyers, you basically have a realtor for free. Mm-hmm. You do not pay for us at all. So take that, money that you think you would pay. Doesn't happen. You don't need to do it. The sellers pay for your buyer's agent.
Please keep that in mind.
Please.
Because they're going to be on your side. They're going to help you throughout the whole process. And you're not paying for it.
You're not paying for it. And you get our expertise.
Yes.
And that even includes new home builders, too.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
They will not give you a cheaper price if you go by yourself to a new home builder. It's good to have somebody there for you. Okay, another myth is closing costs. What's the difference between closing costs and down payment?
So
is there a difference?
There
first?
is a
or
difference.
Is it all the same thing?
No. So it's not the same thing, guys. The down payment and the closing costs are completely different. Closing costs consist of the appraisal, title fees, prepaid, your escrow. They're 2 totally separate things. Mm-hmm. So when you keep in mind when you're looking to buy a house and you're saving up money, it's not just the down payment money that you're saving up. You need to pay closing costs as well.
And if you have a good lender like V, she will give you some estimates to work on. You just let her or your realtor know, and they can let her know what house you're interested in. And from that house, she can kind of break it down and give you an estimate of what your closing costs will be and what your down payment will be. They are both different things. So speaking of down payment, I think this is an old school way of thinking, but when I've spoken to some people that are looking to buy, they automatically assume that they need to have 10% saved, because 10% is what their down payment has to be.
So I've heard this also, and that's totally untrue, guys. You can get a house with as low as 3.5% down payment.
That's right.
So that's really nothing. That's
exactly.
A few months of savings, and you can get yourself into a house and stop renting.
Exactly. So 3.5% is the lowest you can put down as a down payment. You do not have to save 10% for your down payment. So a lot of you may already be eligible and you don't even know it.
Yeah, definitely.
So she can help you with that.
Especially with tax returns coming in, guys.
That's right. So there was another myth I think we had talked about.
Closing costs.
I'm sure there was another one. So closing costs and down payment. Cool. So closing costs and yes, I got somebody that responded. Yes, Ron. Hi, Ron. So yeah, closing costs is separate. Oh, and that is usually percentage of what the overall sales price is.
Right.
It could run anywhere from 2 to 5%.
Yes,
it just really depends. So I guess in all, if you're adding your down payment, which is 3.5, and your closing costs, you can spend anywhere between 5.5 to like 7.5 total. So I mean, you might have that and not even realize it.
Definitely.
And I believe there might have been another. Hello, everyone. Hi, Aaron.
Hey, guys.
I got Aaron on Instagram, and I got his brother, Nathan, on Facebook. That is hilarious. They're brothers there. So good to see y'all. Thank y'all for joining. We're just talking about common myths when buying a house or getting a loan to buy a house. With that said, if you have any questions, I'm going to post this on Facebook. I'm publishing it, so you can go to my Facebook page and ask any other questions you may have. B is always here, happy to assist.
Yep, definitely.
And if you know somebody that's looking to buy, just send this over to them, and they can reach out to me with any other questions. So these were just like the common myths. I feel like we're missing one, and if we are, I'll just like type it in under here.
And we can always do another one.
Yeah, we can do another one of these. So if y'all have any other questions you have, just let me know, and I can let B know, and we can come out again. Again, this is Tuesdays with Gail. She is tagged on my Facebook post here, so you can always reach out to her directly if you do have a specific question you have of a common myth. I could have sworn there was one we had talked about too.
I think maybe we went over them all.
I think we probably did.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you all again for joining. You'll have a wonderful Tuesday, and until next time,
bye guys.